touch it. I want to give it a piece of gum. Bobby, make sure your brother doesn't do anything stupid.
I don't feel like it.
No need to worry, they are quite tame. You left India as a child?
Oh, Mina and I were both born in America. Born and raised. Our parents live here now, in Allison. They retired. We visit them every couple years. This is Tina's first trip to India, isn't it?
I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore.
Where's Mina?
Ow!
Where in America do you live?
New Brunswick, New Jersey?
Next to New York?
Exactly. I teach middle school there.
What subject?
Science. In fact, every year I take my students on a trip to the Museum of Natural History in New York City. In a way, we have a lot in common, you and I, you could say. How long have you been a tour guide, Mr. Kapasi?
5 years.
So, how long's the trip?
About 2.5 hours.
I thought the Sun Temple was only 18 miles north of Paris.
The roads to Conarac are poor. Actually, it's a distance of 52 miles.
Look! Monkeys, wow!
We call them Hanuman. They're quite common in the area.
Mine too, Mommy. Do mine too. Leave me alone. You're making me mess up.
All set. Doesn't it get tiresome, Mr. Kapasi? Showing people the same thing every day?
I look forward to it, actually. The Sun Temple is one of my favorite places. I give tours on Fridays and Saturdays only. I have another job during the week.
Oh? Where?
I work in a doctor's office.
You're a doctor?
I'm not a doctor. I work with one as an interpreter. He has a number of Gujarati patients. My father is Gujarati. Many people do not speak Gujarati in this area, including the doctor. And so the doctor asked me to work in his office interpreting what the patients say.
Interesting. I've never heard of anything like that.
It's a job like any other.
But so romantic.
What's so romantic about it?
I don't know. Something. Tell us more about your job, Mr. Kapasi.
What would you like to know, madam?
I don't know. Tell us a typical situation. I want to picture how it happens.
Very well. The other day, a man came in with a pain in his throat.
Did he smoke cigarettes?
No, it was very curious. He complained that he felt as if there were long pieces of straw stuck in his throat. When I told the doctor, he was able to prescribe the proper medication.
It's a big responsibility.
Yes, a big responsibility you have there, Mr. Kapasi.
Oh, Mr. Kapasi, wait. There's room here.
How much longer?
About a half an hour more.
This looks funny, Mina. You need to lean in closer to Mr. Kapasi. What's your address, Mr. Kapasi?
You would like my address?
So very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me.
So we can send you copies of the pictures.
It says the temple occupies about 170 acres of land.
It's like a desert.
The Chandramagga River once flowed 1 mile north from here. It is dry now.
The wheels are supposed to symbolize the wheels of life. They depict the cycle of creation, preservation, and the achievement of realization.
Who's that?
He is the Astachala Surya, the setting sun.
So in a couple of hours, the sun will set right here?
That is correct. When do you return to America?
In 10 days.
Oh yeah, there's something mentioned about in this book. Built by a Jane King or something.
Shall we go then? It's to the left.
Left!
My legs are tired. I'll stay here.
Why'd you have to wear those stupid shoes anyway? You won't be in the pictures.
Pretend I'm there.
But we could use one of those pictures for our Christmas card this year. We didn't get one of all 5 of us in the Sun Temple. Mr. Kapasi could take it.
I'm not coming. Anyway, those monkeys give me the creeps.
But they're harmless, aren't they?
They are more hungry than dangerous. Do not provoke them with food, and then they will not bother you. I'll join them. There's much to explain about the caves.
No, stay a minute. Raj has this dumb book anyway.
A brave little boy.
Not so surprising.
No?
He's not his.
I beg your pardon?
Raj's. He's not Raj's son.
Are you surprised?
It's not the type of thing one assumes.
No, of course not. No one knows, of course. No one at all. I kept it a secret for 8 whole years. But now I told you. I could tell you stories, Mr. Kapasi.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like
I beg your pardon, Mrs. Doss, but why have you told me this information?
For God's sake, stop calling me Mrs. Doss. I'm 28. You probably have children my age.
Not quite.
I told you because of your talents.
I don't understand.
Don't you see? For 8 years, I haven't been able to express this to anybody. Not to friends, not to Raj. He doesn't even suspect it. He thinks I'm still in love with him. Well, don't you have anything to say?
About what?
About what I just told you. About my secret. About how terrible it makes me feel. I feel terrible looking at my children and at Raj. Always terrible. I have urges, Mr. Kapasi, to throw things away. One day, I had the urge to throw everything I own out the window. The television, the children, everything. Do you think it's unhealthy? Mr. Kapasi, you don't have to say anything. I thought it was your job.
My job is to give tours, Mrs. Doss.
Not that. Your other job. As an interpreter.
We do not face a language barrier. What need is there for an interpreter?
That's not what I mean. I would have never told you otherwise. Don't you realize what this means for me to tell you?
What does it mean?
It means I'm tired of feeling so terrible all the time. 8 years, Mr. Kapasi. I've been in pain 8 years. I was hoping you could help me feel better. Say the right thing. Suggest some kind of remedy.
Is it really pain you feel, Mrs. Doss? Or guilt?
Wait for me. I'm coming.
Here comes Mommy. Great! Just in time. We'll get Mr. Kapasi to take the pictures of the 5 of us.
Where's Bobby?
I don't know, Ronnie. Where's Bobby?
I don't know. I thought he was right here.
Where is he? What's wrong with all of you?
Daddy, the monkey's hurting Bobby.
Mr. Kapasi, do something for God's sake! Do something!
Shoo! Go away! Go away! Go away!
He's fine, just a little scared, right, Bobby?
Let's just go. This place gives me the creeps.
Back to the hotel, definitely.
verdad que